I got my master's at Cornell. I got married when I graduated from master and entered Cornell. Actually, had been accepted by Harvard. I have a letter somewhere from Menzel saying, "Damn you women." Handwritten across the bottom when I wrote a letter saying that I wished to withdraw because I was getting married and going to Cornell. And he scribbled across this very formal letter thanking me for letting me know, something like, "Damn you women, every time I get a good one ready, she goes off and gets married," or something like that. Yeah, my husband was already in graduate school. My husband was getting his degree under Peter Devine. And I think it's fair to say, although he's probably been my strongest supporter, that we never even considered doing anything else but my doing him at Cornell. And so I entered the Cornell Graduate School in '48 and got a master's while he was completing his PhD. That was even less of a department than Vassar. It almost didn't exist. There was one man, this is for publication, so I'll have to speak cautiously. He had been a Navy navigator during the war, and he was not a very sympathetic person.
And what, not sympathetic in what way?
Oh, toward anyone learning, being an astronomer. He actually did call me in when I arrived and told me to go find something else to study. They didn't need astronomers, so I wouldn't get a job and so forth. There was a second person in the department, and this was Martha Stair. And she may have been the only woman faculty member at Cornell at that time. The place was almost exclusively male. Yeah, I've since read in Margaret Rother's book that at that time there was one assistant professor, so I presume it was she. It was a very exciting place because of the physics. Morris and Feynman and Vader were there, and I studied under all of them. Feynman was on my committee. He took off for Caltech about a week before my master's orals. And I added Morrison. Morrison once, during the time I was there, gave a talk in the physics department on the Vol. 2 populations. That was happened 4 or 5 years later, but he really thought it was an important development to put his attention to physicists. The astronomy department really was an undergraduate teaching department. But Martha Stair had come from Berkeley, knew galaxy dynamics, and I learned a lot of galaxy dynamics from her. And it was there that, in picking a master's thesis, that I chose to work on the question of whether there were really large-scale motions of galaxies as distinct from the conventional Hubble expansion.